In this part, we have to discuss generation and conduction of nerve impulses and also transmission of nerve impulses. As we know, the neuron is a structural and functional unit of nervous system, and it is a nerve cell responsible for a transmission of a impulses or message from one neuron to the another neuron. Generally, the generation and conduction of nerve impulses takes place along the neuron by electrical means, whereas another one, the transmission of nerve impulses takes place generally in synaptic junction or synaptic gap by means of chemical. Therefore, along the axon, generation and conduction of nerve impulses is take place, whereas in synapse or synaptic junction, generally the transmission of nerve impulses take place. If you consider along the axon, nerve impulses usually takes place by electrical changes, whereas the transmission of nerve impulses mainly takes place by means of a chemicals called neurotransmitters. Very rarely, even synapse also by electrical change nerve impulses is take place, but it's very rare case. First we consider how generation of nerve impulses and how that generated impulses conduct along the axon we have to discuss in detail. Then after that, second term, that is how in synaptic gap with the help of chemical the transmission of nerve impulses is takes place. First we begin with what? The generally generation and conduction of nerve impulses. Just we consider the especially here the axon, a small piece of axon, and this axon having a membrane. That axon membrane is nothing but cell membrane is there. Then we have a protoplasm or cytoplasm inside the axon. That axon generally, especially containing cytoplasm, we call exoplasm. Then this cell membrane having different types of especially pumps in that sodium, potassium pump is most important. What we say the specialized electrolyte transporting what we say, especially the structure. If you consider at rest, what is the condition we have in axon? That we call resting potential. We call resting potential. As we know, the cytoplasm of all cell contain different types of electrolytes, or in other words, ions we say. But when a neuron may not conducting any impulses, that what we call the name resting potential. Resting potential means the neuron under rest. During that time, the especially sodium ions are more outside the membrane. Then chloride ions are more inside the exon. Therefore, if you consider the especially status of the exon, electropositivity is more outside, electronegativity is more inside the membrane. Then why this especially electropositivity and electronegativity is different in different places? It's because always if you take sodium potassium pump, it generally pumps more sodium ions outside compared to potassium ions. Suppose if two sodium ions pump outside, only one potassium ion is pumped. As a result, more sodium ions remain outside and electropositivity is maintained. At the same time, potassium ions are more permeable for especially this membrane. Hence, electronegativity is more inside the membrane, electropositivity is more outside the membrane. Therefore, resting potential membrane, when you analyze, always number of sodium ions are more outside and chloride ions are more inside. Electropositivity is more outside and electronegativity more inside. When we given a stimuli to the what? A specially axon or neuron, at that time there is a depolarization is take place. The polarized status is converted into depolarization. It is a polarized the membrane. Now what happens? Depolarization is take place. As a result, the sodium ions diffused quickly inside, chloride ions diffused outside. See this diagram, half of especially neuron, if you consider, electronegativity is more outside, electropositivity is more inside. This indicates here there is a depolarization of neuron is take place. That means what we called, there is a exchange of these electrolytes or ions. Sodium ion number increases inside, then the chloride ions outside. This stage what we call the namely action potential. Then once nerve conduction is completed, the same what the axon become repolarization. See this diagram, once again same status will be continued. That is, in a repolarized axon, once again electronegativity and electropositivity, when you analyze, electropositivity is more inside, outside, then inside electronegativity is more. In such a way, the nerve conduction is take place. Now this neuron ready for next stimuli. Then in single diagram, we can able to analyze all three states here. First one, under resting potential, the electropositivity is more, electronegativity is more inside. Whereas in action potential, reverse. Electropositivity is inside, electronegativity is more outside. Then once again the repolarized state, same, electropositivity is more outside and electronegativity is more inside. Therefore, the first what we call polarized state, it is polarized. Then this polarization is disturbed, what we call repolarized. Then once again that depolarized state revoke the what? Normal condition, that is repolarized state. Here in first case it is resting potential, then middle one action potential, then once again a resting potential. And these three what we important state, under resting potential nerve or neuron may not conducting any impulses, whereas in action potential the conduction of impulses or messages take place by the process of depolarization. Whereas in a repolarized state, once again neuron get that original status, stop the conduction of nerve impulses. In such a way, the generation of a nerve impulses, conduction of nerve impulses takes place by a very simple way, just change in the concentration of sodium ions, potassium ions and chloride ions during nerve conduction. Now we have to discuss transmission of nerve impulses in synapse or synaptic gap. As we know, synapse or synaptic gap is junction between axon of one neuron with dendrite of another neuron. That we call synapse or synaptic gap. See this diagram, it's an axon having a synaptic knob and is a dendrite. This junction, this connection, we call the name synapse or synaptic gap or synaptic junction. Generally it may be around 15 micron. Then you don't confuse the word synapses. It's a pairing of homologous chromosomes during zygotine stage of meiosis. That is what we call synapses. It is the word synapse. There is a difference. Synapse is a connection between two neurons. Synapsis refers to pairing of homologous chromosome or sister chromosome during zygotine stage of meiosis, that is prophase 1. How the nerve impulses transmit in synapse or synaptic gap, if you consider, there are two different types of especially synapses are there. Very rarely we have electrical synapses, and most of synapses are electrical, that is chemical synapses. The electrical synapses transmit their impulses by a change in the electrolytes, or in other words ions, as we studied in previous discussion, where the conduction of nerve impulses takes place by the change in the concentration of sodium ions, potassium ions and chloride ions, or change in the electrolytes. Whereas the chemical synapses takes place mainly with the help of neurotransmitter, or that we also call neurohumor or neurohormone we call. If you consider the neurotransmitter, these are chemicals secreted by nerve endings. For example, here axon end we call presynaptic knob, that actually secrete what? Neurotransmitter. They transmit impulses along synapse or synaptic junction. That specialized chemical we call neurohormone or neurotransmitter. Most commonest neurotransmitter in our body is acetylcholine. Acetylcholine. Sometimes even dopamine, that also brings doping effect, soothing effect, but it is a best a neurotransmitter. Another one, GABA, gamma amino butyric acid. By these chemicals, there is a transmission of nerve impulses in synaptic gap. See this diagram. When the conduction of nerve impulses takes place along the axon by electrical means, after that, at the end, these electrolytes stimulate the neurotransmitter. Hence, there is a release of neurotransmitter in this gap. That gap we call synaptic gap or synaptic cleft. And later, they stimulate the dendrite end, that is postsynaptic knob. And later, these neurotransmitters gives a message to the especially dendrite membrane. As usual, once again, generation and conduction of nerve impulses take place further by electrical means. By this, what it indicates, 99% of the generation and conduction of nerve impulses along the axon and dendrite takes place by electrical means, whereas in synaptic gap, synaptic junction, most of the neurons transmit their impulses by means of chemicals with the help of neurotransmitter. But there are some exceptional synapses are there. Electrical synapse. In electrical synapse, due to change in the electrolytes or ions, like how nerve conduction is take place axon and dendrite, there may be conduction of nerve impulses. But most commonest type of nerve impulses conduction takes place in synapse by means of neurotransmitter, that is the chemicals.